Module 4 Unsymmetrical Faults Part 3.
So we have seen unsymmetrical faults on generator. Now we'll move on to next topic, which is unsymmetrical faults on power system. So over here, the analysis is done in similar way as we have followed in the case for that of a generator, but instead of sequence impedance of generator, each and every element of the system is replaced by sequence impedances, and the fault is analyzed by suitably connecting them together to arrive at Thevenin's equivalent impedance of given sequence. So if you see here, let Z1 be the Thevenin's impedance of positive sequence network, Z2 of negative sequence network, and Z0 zero sequence network, and VTH, that is Thevenin's voltage, that is the pre-fault voltage at the fault point. So the figure 5.35 gives the Thevenin's equivalent sequence network of the power system. So let's move on to the first type of fault. It is a single line to ground fault. So the figure 5.36 shows a line to ground fault. So here it is happening in the phase A, and you can see through a impedance ZF. So now first we'll derive the terminal conditions as we have done previously. So since the fault is occurring in phase A, current through IB and IC will be equal to 0, but there will be some fault current flowing in phase A through the impedance ZF. Therefore, the voltage across phase A will be VA is equal to IA into ZF. Now let us derive the symmetrical component relations. We know IA naught is equal to 1 by 3 times of IA plus IB plus IC. Substitute the terminal conditions, you get 1 by 3 times of IA. Similarly, derive for IA1 and IA2. From equation 5.81, you can see that positive, negative and zero sequence current is equal to 1 by 3 times of IA. And also the terminal condition VA is equal to IA into ZF gives VA naught plus VA1 plus VA2 is equal to IA into ZF, because VA naught plus VA1 plus VA2 is VA. We have just substituted. IA we know is equal to 3 times of IA naught into ZF, which is 5.82. Now these two equations 5.81 and 82 suggest a series connection of sequence network through a impedance 3 times of ZF, as you can see in figure 5.37. So for positive, again you have Z1 and voltage VTH. For negative you have just Z2, and for 0 you have Z0. Okay, remember it is a power system, not only the generator. So generator conditions do not apply here. Now let us calculate the fault current. IF is equal to IA. We know IA is 3 times of IA naught. Now 3 times into IA naught, if you have to find, it is nothing but VTH divided by the total impedance Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 plus 3 times of ZF. Okay. Next is the second one, which is line to line fault. Over here the fault is occurring on phases B and C through a fault impedance ZF. So you can see the terminal conditions. Since there is no fault in phase A, IA is equal to 0. As well, we know IB plus IC is 0. Therefore you can take IC is equal to minus IB, and voltage across phase B will be VC plus IB into ZF. These are terminal conditions. Now we'll see symmetrical component relations. First is IA naught. which is 0. IA1 is 1 by 3 times A minus A square into IB. IA2 is 1 by 3 times of A square minus A into IB. All these we are getting by substituting the terminal conditions. And IA1 you can say it is equal to minus IA2. Now let's see what is VA1 minus VA2. So we have expressed this sequence component in terms of the voltages VA, VB and VC, and by constant substitution you get it is equal to IA1 into ZF. So therefore VA1 is VA2 plus IA1 into ZF. IA naught we have got it is equal to 0. Then in last video session, last part of the video, you have seen a star equation, right? So from the star relation we have seen VA naught is equal to minus IA naught into Z naught. Here IA naught is 0, therefore entire VA naught becomes 0. So from the above two equations, it suggests a parallel connection of positive and negative sequence network through a impedance ZF. It's just that as you have done separately, the zero sequence network has to be drawn separately. So now it's time to calculate fault current. Here the fault current is equal to IB. So IB we have to express in terms of sequence component of current, and this becomes equal to A square minus A into IA1. Now A square minus A is nothing but minus J into root 3 according to A operator. So when we take the magnitude or the real part, we get IF is equal to root 3 into IA1, and IA1 from the diagram, from the figure 5.39, we get it as the voltage VTH by total impedance Z1 plus ZF plus Z2. So last one is double line to ground fault, LLG. So here again the fault is in phase B and C to the ground. Terminal conditions, since there is no fault in IA and it's open, IA is equal to 0. Voltage across B is IB plus IC into ZF. VC is IB plus IC into ZF. So from here you can observe that VB and VC are equal. Coming to symmetrical component relations, first is VA1. You can get 1 by 3 times of VA plus A VB plus A square VC, 1 by 3 times of VA plus A square into VB. A plus A square is minus 1 according to A operator. So finally you get 1 by 3 times of VA minus VB. Similarly you get VA2, which is 1 by 3 times of VA minus VB. So from this you can infer that VA1 is equal to VA2. Coming to VA naught, it is 1 by 3 times of VA plus VB plus VC. But VB and VC are equal, therefore we can say it is equal to 1 by 3 times of VA plus 2 VB. So VA naught minus VA2 here is equal to 1 by 3 times of 3 into VB. This is again according to the sequence component relation. So here this is equal to, like 3 gets cancelled, you get is equal to VB. VB you can substitute from 5.92 as IB plus IC into ZF. Now IB plus IC we have substituted is equal to 3 times of IA naught. This you are getting from interconnection of sequence network if you see figure 5.42. So VA naught is equal to VA2 plus 3 times IA naught into ZF, and we know IA naught plus IA1 plus IA2 is equal to IA. Since IA is 0, we can say IA naught plus IA1 plus IA2 is equal to 0. So these equations suggest us to have a parallel connection of sequence network as shown in figure 5.42. Fault current is sum of currents IB plus IC. So expressing them in terms of sequence component and substituting the A operator, that is A square plus A is equal to minus 1, we get the final equation, which is 3 into IA naught. See there. Now if you see there previously, you can see the relation. So IF is equal to 3 times of IA naught. IF is equal to, therefore, minus 3 into IA naught into Z2 by Z0 plus Z2 plus 3 times of ZF. This is the fault current. For this solution, you just refer the previous fault on generator. It is the same way. You have to reduce the parallel connections.